Good day, yoga people. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, and find my full streaming schedule on there, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code if you ask. If you're prompted for it, is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and Facebook, and then I save those videos onto my archives and my postings on those two platforms. And then I actually upload the same videos to my YouTube channel, which is Simha Yoga Lab. And the quality of the YouTube recordings are way better. So if you're shaky and the quality is not great on your Instagram and your Facebook, you might want to go to YouTube instead. Especially if you're not streaming with me, right? If you're taking classes anytime throughout the day, better bet is to go to my YouTube. There's a full library of classes there. Please share with your friends, let people know classes are happening. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1 and level 2. So for those of you who are new to my practice, welcome. And I give a lot of options for variations. If I'm going a little bit out of your range, you can always pull it back to the basics. Or if you know how to modify something, please modify, especially for your injuries or your limitations, okay? Make some good decisions, try not to hurt yourself, and overdo anything, please. Okay, so for those of you who have tighter hips or tighter lower back, I recommend elevation. So sitting up on a block, a blanket, or a towel will make the cross-leg position a lot more accessible. Okay, palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Sitting up tall, eyes come to close, lips gently touching. Start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer, offer of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart toward the sky, setting an intention for yoga practice, devoting the practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pudrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side, and turn your toes toward each other, and roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center again, switch them around, inner rotations. Back to center, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Take back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again. Other side. Back to center, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, pedaling out the legs and walk it out side to side. Inhale, right heel up to the sky, three-legged dog, foot is flexed, heels reaching up and back. Exhale, right knee toward the nose, around the spine. Kick it up again, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up, and reach upper torso back into a slight back bend. Then bend front knee, lean the torso forward, and reach your fingertips back, one straight line. Come back up to vertical, warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist, extend and side bend to the left. So this is a right side stretch. Take it back to center, switch hands, extend, side bending to the right. Back to center again, warrior one, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, side angle, right hand to inside the foot, left arm up. If you need to modify, make it a little bit easier. Elevate by taking the right arm to top the right leg, left arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior, and then hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up again, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Back heel down. And lengthening out the front leg, reach up and lean back with the back bend. Come back to vertical, lean forward with your torso to a diagonal as you extend the arms back. Take it back up to vertical, arms up, right hand to catch your left wrist. Extend, side bending to the right. So this is a left side stretch. Back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to your left. Back to center again, arms up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left hand, inside the foot, right arm up. Or you can modify with the elbow to the leg, right arm up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer on the front of the heart, interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. Lengthen your front leg, reach up and back. Take it back up to vertical, bend the front knee for warrior one. Extending arms forward. Inhale here, exhale, twist right. 3 times. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Stay twisting here. Release your right hand behind you, half bind. Lean the torso forward and hook your left arm to the outer right knee for your twist. Inhale, release, come up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Or right hand to top of the shin if you're less flexible. So you can go a little higher, or you can slide the right hand down a little bit lower. So you have this whole length to help you to modify if you need it. Triangle. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. And this time, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. Lift up, baby cobra. Holding there. Elbows back, broadening your chest, engaging the upper back. Press into your hands. Lift it up a little higher. Again, engage upper back by drawing your elbows toward each other. Press into your hands, lift up even higher. Full extension if you have it, a slight bend if you need it, and holding it here once again. Bhujangasana, cobra. So your thighs are on the floor in your cobra. Your thighs will be off the floor in your up dog. And release all the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels. Take it back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee, sideward scorpion. Left knee to the outside of the left arm to touch. Kick it back up again, square off the hips. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. And take your hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers. No, press your palms forward. Lengthen out the legs. Lift up, reach up and back. Come back to vertical, bend the front knee, reach your palms forward. Inhale a breath. Exhale, twist to left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Stay there. Release your left hand behind you for the half bind. Draw the left shoulder back. Lean the torso forward and hook the right arm to the outer left leg for your twisted lunge. Release all the way up and around. Warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Left hand to the floor, right arm up. If you're modifying, you can take the hand to the top of the shin with this whole length that you can work with, whatever height is appropriate for your flexibility today. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Holding it here. Broadening your shoulders, engaging upper back, elbows toward each other. Press with your hands. Lift up a little higher. And holding here, still broadening. Press into your hands, lift up even higher, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Holding here. Full extension or slight bending of the elbows is fine. And release all the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Take it back, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee comes into twist, touch left arm. Kick it back up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior one. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow, side bend to your left. Back to center, arms up, switch sides, side bend to the right, right hand to your left elbow. Back to center again, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, broaden your shoulders, lift up, gaze upwards, ecstatic warrior. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, bound side angle. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Left hand behind you, half bind. Draw the left shoulder back. You may stay here in the half bind or dip your right shoulder a little bit lower. Thread the right arm underneath, behind you to catch the other hand. Lift up and stop. Now take the gaze to the floor just to balance. Release your right hand down. Left arm overhead, extended side angle. So you're releasing the binding of the left arm so that you can release your left shoulder. Take the gaze to the floor again for balance. Lengthen out the right leg. Again, your right hand can go back to your shins. Extended triangle. Half bound triangle, stay here. If you want to intensify this, right? Only if you have the hamstring flexibility, you can bend your right knee and bind again, and then lengthen out the right leg with a bound triangle. So it's a lot of hamstring strength and flexibility because you're not supporting, but you're asking your hamstrings to lengthen fully, right? So be very mindful not to overdo this one. It's very tricky. All right, bend your right knee. Everyone release your eyes. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, lower all the way down to belly. And roll over to your left side. So I'm going to roll over to the left side, but turn around so that I'm facing you, okay? Take the left forearm down. Now line up the left shoulder over your elbow. So you have a 90-degree angle. The key point is you want this vertical upper arm. This is what's helping you support the weight of your torso. If your arm is too far forward, you're fighting really hard, right? Not to collapse. And it's actually even worse if you have your elbow further back. So this vertical line is what's going to give you the most support. All right? Then take the right hand to the floor for support in front of you. Your feet are flexed, engaged. All right? Lift the right foot. Lift higher and lower, almost all the way down. So you're still hovering. Lift, lower. So you're working your abductors and adductors. Lift and lower, lift, lower. Stay here. Rotate your toes upwards. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift. Stay lifted and flex. If you want to take yogic toe lock, and then yogi your toes, which means as if you're on tiptoes. Reach to your toe mounds, right? And that will extend your arm and stretch your arm as well as engage your right leg. Release. Right hand comes back down. lower the heel, turn the toes forward again. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. This time, stay back, bend your right knee, reach back, grab your foot, and kick it back for a back bend. Shoulder stretch, arm stretch. And start to release, take the legs back together, roll back onto your belly. Take it back to child's pose. I'll give you 5 breaths in child's pose. Those of you who have the headstand option, go ahead and take a classic headstand, go ahead and take a tripod headstand. Either is fine. Alright, start to break, make your way back to the down dog. Inhale, left heel up, left knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Okay, back up, step the left forward, warrior 1. Bend your left elbow, right onto your left elbow, side bending to the right. Take back to center, arms up, switch hands, side bending to your left. Take back to center, arms up, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace the other thumb on top, broaden your shoulders, reach knuckles back, lift up, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. All the way back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, bounce side angle. Left hand inside the foot, right arm up, right hand behind you, half bind. Now if you're modifying, elbow to knee, half bind, right hand behind you, maybe that's all you can do, and that's fine. However, if you're working on the full bind, thread the left arm underneath your left leg, circle behind you to catch the other hand, and then stack. Now turn to look down to the full for balance. Release your left hand back down and have the full bind. Raise your right arm up and extend it forward, extended side angle, just to neutralize your right shoulder with an extension. Then again, take the gaze to floor for balance. Lengthen out the left leg for extended triangle. Right? If you're modifying with hand to your shin, you can take it there again. Then reach your right arm up and behind you, half bound triangle. Now staying here in this half bound triangle, or if you're working for the fully bound triangle, you want to bend your left knee first and come back with that bound side angle. And once you bind, then you can lengthen. Alright, so again, be careful on that left hamstring because you're asking for flexibility as well as unsupported, right? So your left hand is not going to help you. So make sure you're taking it nice and slow. Alright, release your binds. On the inhale, come back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly and roll onto the right side. So your right forearm is down this time. Measure out that vertical line with your upper arm, shoulder to the elbow. Left hand to support. Flex your feet so your legs are engaged. Lift the left foot just a little bit. So starting here, lift and lower to hover. Lift, lower for 2. Lift, 3. Lift, 4. Lift, 5. Stay hovering here. Roll the toes upwards. Lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. One more, lift, lower. Lift back up again and stay there to hold. Then take yogic toe lock. So notice when you first take yogic toe lock, you pull the toes back, right? Then you're bending the elbow. You're not really getting that extension. However, if you go for yogi toes, which is as if you were tiptoeing, right? You're pressing the toes up toward the sky, which now requires more lengthening of the left arm to keep that yogic toe lock, right? So this is a stretch for the arm, your shoulder, as well as for the leg. Release that action, release your yogic toe lock, lower back down, and hover there, right? Turn the toes back forward, support with your left hand. Reach forward, reach back, reach forward, reach back. Forward, back is 3, forward, back is 4, forward, back is 5. Stay there, bend your left knee, reach back, grab the foot, and make sure you're kicking back. So you want that stretch and that tension into your left arm, left shoulder. And there is a back bend happening as well. Begin to release. Roll back center, child's pose. Once you get to child's pose, again, you have a good 5 deep breaths to set up for your inversion again, any variations you like. All right, start to make your way back. Down dog. When you're ready, step the left foot forward. Low lunge, right foot forward. Stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Take it up, chair. Shiva Nataraj, dancing Shiva, face you this time. Stepping on the left foot, draw the right heel back, reach your right hand forward. Notice when you reach your right hand forward, the palms are facing the left side of the room, the thumb is facing up. When you reach your right hand back behind you, do not turn your hand. Keep in this variation, okay? So Shiva Nataraj, dancing Shiva. Sweep the right hand back behind you, so that when you grab the inside of the foot, your arm is in a neutral position and into actually an outer rotation. So you're opening the arm. All right, so knees together, left arm forward to counterbalance. Once you're set in your balance, lean forward as you kick back. All right, so that is your Shiva Nataraj, dancing Shiva. Start to break. Step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, standing forward fold. Once you have your forward fold, keep your hands supporting. Walk your feet out about a foot's distance. So let's say that's about 2 fists. All right? Then we're going to take the left hand, wrap around the outside of the left leg, through the legs, and grab the front of the right shin. Right hand around the outside of the right leg, through the legs, grab the front of the left shin. So your arms are crossed and your hands are grabbing the front of the shins. When you're ready, lengthen out the legs and fold. Now notice that gives you a lot of resistance, so that will help you to stretch your lower back, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your shoulders a lot more effectively. Bend your knees again, release your hands. With your hands supporting, walk your feet back together. Walk your hands slightly forward, ground your palms, crow pose. Knees to the back of the arms, gaze through the floor, shift forward to balance your hands. When you're ready, walk or jump back. Chaturanga, down, down, down. Then take it forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Reach your fingertips back. Bend your knees and grab your feet. If you're okay to take your inner thighs and your feet together or closer toward each other, that makes it a little bit more challenging. On the inhale, kick it up and lift. And start to release. Again, coming through child's pose. Dolphin push-ups. So with your forearms, elbows on the floor, grab opposite elbows. That will help you to pressure out your shoulders. Take the hands into a fist. Either interlace your hands or wrap one hand over the other, creating a triangle with your forearms. Then tuck the toes under, lift the knees and shift it back into a forearm down dog. Then on the inhale, draw the head forward, chin past your fist and lower. Exhale, press it back. 5 times. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Take it back to child's pose. And then down dog. Step. The right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Stepping on the right foot, draw the left heel back, left hand forward. The palms are facing the right side of the room, the thumb is facing up. Keep your left hand in that orientation. Sweep it back behind you without a rotation, which is a much more neutral position for your arms. And grab the inside of the left foot with your left hand, right arm forward. Once you realign, lean forward as you kick back. Shivantaraj. Start to release. Step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Standing forward bend. Once you have your hands on the floor, walk your feet about 2 fist distance apart. Then this time, wrap the right arm first around the outside of the right leg to take the front of the left shin. Wrap the left arm around the outside of the left leg through the legs and grab the front of the right shin. Lengthen on the inhale, exhale, fold. Begin to release, hands to the floor, walk your feet in. Your hands come forward about 1.5 feet. Shift your tiptoes, bend at elbows, and again, setting up for your second crow pose. Knees to back of the arms, and knees to the sides of the arms. When you're ready, walk or jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Come forward into your plank again and lower all the way down to the belly. This time, Sphinx pose. Take the forearms down. Again, wrapping opposite elbows to line up your shoulders, palms flat. Press your belly and your ribs down and lift your chest. Begin to release. Walk your hands back. Child's pose. Dolphin push-ups. Grab opposite elbows. This time, take the other hand on top to make a fist, or the other thumb on top, non-dominant, interlacing the hands. Set up your tripod, tuck the toes under, lift the knees, down dog. 5 dolphin push-ups. Inhale, come forward, chin past your fist and lower. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Lower the knees back down. Child's pose. And then come back through child's pose into downward dog. Bend the knees. Walk or jump your feet forward between the hands. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair pose. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree. So have your foot above the knee joint if you're able to, if your hips are open enough for you to take balance here, or go below the knee joint if your hips are really tight and that throws off your balance, right? So go below the knee joint. All right, gazes to the floor, slightly ahead of you, arms are up in a wide position. Tree pose. Either stay here or take any additional variations you like. Three more breaths. And variations could be wrapping your hands back behind you, side bending. Right, any options you like. All right, let's finish off your tree pose variations and come back to a basic tree. Airplane, warrior three. You're going to take the right foot behind your left leg with the left hand. Grab the inside of the right foot. Stand up tall, counterbalance with the right arm out. Open up the right knee, right thigh out to the side. Lean forward so your torso is in the warrior three. But the right arm, right leg is in airplane. So this is airplane, warrior three. Release your right foot. Reach it all the way back. Warrior three. And then step it back into warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to right side. Straddling for a bend. Toes are slightly turning, heels are wider. Lift up for the back bend. Exhale, come forward for the forward bend. Hands supporting, re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale deep in the forward fold and release forward. Letting the head get heavy, but keep the hands supporting. Back of the legs are lengthening. If you don't have the full extension of the legs, keep a slight bending of the knees. You have a bunch of breaths here. If you like additional variations, take whatever you want. Options may be a twist, right hand to center, creating a tripod, left arm up to twist. Take a few breaths there, then take it to the other direction. If you prefer to take that leg stretch over to one side, then draw to the left side, working your left hamstrings. Right hand to grab the left ankle. Take a few breaths and work the other side. You have about 3 more breaths. Begin to finish up. So with your hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. That reduces the stress to your hamstrings and your lower back so you can come up safely. Then shift the weight back toward your heels. Now when you start to think about coming up, keep your hands supporting first. Lift the head and the upper back so you're feeling for a straighter spine. Once you have that, shift the weight back toward your heels and use the strength of the legs to carry you up for warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Walk or jump your feet forward between hands. Feet together, knees together. Rise up. Chair. Stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee for your tree pose, second side. So going above or below the knee joint with your left foot. Then take the hands up and out into wide position. Gazes to the floor, slightly ahead of you to maintain your balance. So if you took the tree in a steady balance here for the full duration of time on the first side, keep it here. If you took any additional variations, right, just repeat exactly how you did it on the first side the best you can. Just holding it. You have about 3 more breaths to finish up. Alright, start to break and make your way back to your tree. Airplane, warrior 3. With your left foot, release your left foot behind your right leg. Grab the inside of the left foot with your right hand, standing tall. Left arm out to counterbalance. Let the left knee, left thigh open out to left side. You should take the torso forward. So the torso is coming to warrior 3. Left arm, left leg opening out to the left side is your airplane. Airplane, warrior 3. Then release your left leg. Reach your arms out, left heel back, warrior 3. And step it back into warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. So your toes are slightly turned in, heels are a little bit wider. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend to prepare. Then take it forward, striving for a bend. Let the hands come down for support. Once your hands are down, re-lengthen. And then at the exhale, hinge at the hips, take it forward. Any arm variations you'd like? And for those of you who took any additional variations, make sure you revisit them, right? Whatever you took, right? If you took something symmetrical, then you can move on to something else. If you took something asymmetrical, make sure you work both sides. If you did both sides already, work on something else that's asymmetrical. But do both sides, right? Because this is the last time we're coming into forward fold, in this straddling forward fold. Alrighty, start to finish up. Make your way back to straddling forward bend. So you're supporting with the hands. Let the knees bend, seat drops a little bit. Shift your way back toward your heels. Then start to lift the head and the upper back. So through that straighter spine, use the strength of the legs to carry you up for warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, right foot back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Left heel up, pigeon. Left knee in toward the nose. Land left shin to the floor. Measure out your pose, which means your left shin is pressing to the floor. So you're balancing on your shin. But the left knee, left thigh, angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back to lower your seat. Right? So you want to walk your hands in and sit up tall. This is what you investigate. It's the pelvis level. Is the spine straight? If you did this right, you should be able to balance here without your hands. Once you're ready, take the arms forward and forward fold. So staying in your passive pigeon, working on just breathing into the openness of the hips. Or if you like any additional variations, take them. Alright, so simplified ones could be just walking hands back slightly, broadening your shoulders and just looking up with the support of the hands. You can do it unsupported with your hands bound and just broadening your chest. You can take your mermaids, right hand to right foot, kick back and balance. You can take mermaid 2, grabbing the inside of the foot, slipping the foot to your elbow crease. Now, if you don't have the bind, you can just stay here, right? Or if you have the bind, so you have many options here. Take the one that is appropriate. Alright, so for today, if you would like a side stretch, let's walk over to the left side with your torso. Take the left forearm down to support with your right hand. Reach diagonally over to the left side. Traction your fingertips to the floor. And keep crawling the right fingertips out to the left side. You should get a very nice right arm, right shoulder, right side stretch. But because you're also leaning to the left a little bit, you're getting a lot of intensity onto your left glutes as well. Alright, let's start to finish up. Walk it back in. Ankles to knee. Take the left seat down. Move your left heel forward to about parallel to the front of the mat and flex your left foot. Swing the right leg around. You're probably going to have to lift up and center your seat because chances are you're a little off to the left side. Alright, so once you have that center seat, take the right heel on top of your left knee. Make sure you flex your right foot, make sure you flex your left foot. Alright, by flexing your feet, you protect the corresponding knee joint and ankle joint. Alright, so hands supporting, sitting up tall. Alright, let me face you now. Alright, so you have 2 burning logs, one over the other, right? So think about the right knee, top knee, working downwards through outer rotation into your hip joints. So right knee working downwards. You may not go all the way down, that's perfectly fine. If you feel vulnerable, you need some support, you can wedge a blanket underneath, right? So that it's supporting, but you can still actively press down, right? And the blanket will give you a little bit of restriction so that you don't overdo it. But by pressing down actively, you're actually moving more into the hip joints, right? If you don't need that extra wedging and you want to take it freely here, just actively reach your right knee downwards toward the left ankle. Now once you have that, hands to either side and sit up tall and just keep working on that first. Now, once you adjust to that, keep a straight spine and start to lean forward. As you lean forward, you'll notice the right knee starts to go a little bit lower. But be careful not to overdo, right? So this is a very intense pose. Take your time to move the torso forward with the lengthy spine the best you can. Make sure you keep your feet active, flexing, right? And that's what's protecting your knee joints and ankle joints. Now, if you have a lot of mobility and you're ready to move your hands forward, lower your forearms and fold forward, take it. If not, right, I'm not, then keep your hands supporting and stay higher up. Right, so for those of you with a lot of hip mobility, you might be able to line up the knee over the heel, one over the other. You might be able to walk your hands forward, lower your forearms and fold fully, right? So if that's you, fantastic. If not you, you might actually be even this high, right? And that's all you can do, that's fine. Just keep working. All right, let's start to break. Support the right leg, extend forward. Support the left leg, extend forward. Hands to either side and flex your feet. What this does is reset your knees and your ankle joints. And then point. Flex, point. Flex, point. All right? Cross your shins, roll forward, and slowly walk it back to your down dog. Take lots of movement, side to side. All right, so that's a lot of hips work, right? So make sure you take lots of neutralization. All right, starting to break, come back to down dog, second side. Right leg up, three-legged dog, draw the right knee in. Pointed toe position, land the top of the right shin to the floor. Inch your left knee further back to lower your seat, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Once you have that measured out and you're ready, walk your hands forward. You can be on your forearms, you can make pillows with the hands. And then again, staying here in the passive pigeon. For those of you who took a little bit more, you can just raise the torso, support with your hands. If you took the bind behind you to broaden your shoulders, take that. If you're taking mermaids, mermaid 1, grabbing the outside of the left foot, raise your right arm up and back for the back bend. Mermaid 2, grab the inside of the foot, slip that foot to your elbow crease. You have the option of just raising the right arm up if you cannot bind, or reach back and grab the hand for the full bind. Then furthermore, for those of you who took the side stretch with me, you're going to walk your hands over to the right side. Take the right forearm down for support. Reach through your left fingertips and grip the left fingertips to the floor. So you're angling your torso diagonally to the right side. Then keep crawling the left fingertips forward and outwards. So that will give you more lengthiness from the left fingers, left arm, left shoulder, through the entire left side. But because you're leaning over to the right, you're getting a really good stretch to your right glutes as well. Begin to walk it back in, ankles to knee. Right seat comes down, move the right heel forward so that the shin is more parallel to the front of the mat. Swing the left leg around, you're going to have to center your seat. And I'll face you again. And then take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Flex both feet to protect the corresponding knee and ankle joint, right? With your hands supporting, sitting up tall, ground evenly. Then start to think about the left knee drawing down through the outer rotation of the left hip joint. And again, if you need to wedge something, right? If it's way high, or you feel very vulnerable, right? Wedging it in. If you're working deeper, keep the lengthiness of the spine. Start to lean forward. You can go as far as reaching the arms forward and the forearms all the way down. So work with your capacity. Begin to make your way back up. Support the left leg extend forward, support the right leg, extend forward, hands either side, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. That should help you fully to neutralize your legs. And then, hands out to either side, supporting your torso as you lower onto your back. Keep the left arm out, left knee comes in, and twist to the right side, recline, twisting. Take back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Back to center again. Hug both knees in, and then take a happy baby. And release. Step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, let the feet separate, toes turn out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Shavasana. Find a relaxation, let it all go. Begin to draw breath back in. Start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad. Breath deep and let the neck be free. Enough Ram. Hands together in prayer. Bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com. And there you will find my full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and my 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I am streaming on Facebook and on Instagram, and then the videos downloaded onto postings on those two platforms. I then separately upload the same videos up into my YouTube, and those take a few more hours, and my YouTube channel is Simha Yoga Lab. If you are getting shaky audio and video on your Instagram and Facebook, you might want to visit my YouTube channel instead. The audio video is far better. You will have a better visual experience. Especially if you're not streaming with me, right? You're taking classes anytime throughout the day, you should probably go to my YouTube instead. You can also pull up the YouTube onto your smart TV, right? So that you can have a much better visual experience with your practice. All right, so thank you for your time again. Be well, take care. I will see you soon.